All right, guys, I don't know, old lake out here. Let's do it to it. What we got today, using a Berkley LR100 on a Denali Prime jigging stick. We're running with a 14-pound test Berkley Fireline in tangerine, and I do have a mono leader tied on. Gonna start off with what worked last time for me. One of those old Limits tackle plastics. Not sure what he calls his combo, but it's one of those split colors, yellow and sort of greenish blue, got a little blue flake in it. And I got it on a 1/8 ounce head, and as you can see, that got a mono leader on it right there. And I got my crappie crack. Let's drop down here, showing fish at 14 foot. Drop down here and see if we can't entice a few to bite. And guys, I forgot to charge up my remote. I got my remote back here charging. I love this feature here. It's that jog feature. At 5 foot, so I'm off a little bit on my pile. Couldn't touch it. So jog back a little, about 5 foot. See if we can't feel a little bit of that structure. Yeah, they call for 6 to 8, but it's a lot more than that. So I'm about 13 foot right now. I don't think I'm on that pile like right there exactly, so bump back 5 more foot. Very important to have your bait in that strike zone. All right, it's about 5 minutes with this color. I got a Ozark rod here with a different color pattern, so I'm gonna drop it down there. So this is a BB 1102M Ozark rod, Pro Series. Brush Buster. It's a 11-foot rod. I got it paired with one of those HH reels I've been testing, and the line configuration is identical to my other reels. And that's a Limits tackle, sort of a monkey milk looking color. Drop it down there. And this setup here is in testing. So guys, I hadn't felt that structure yet. I had a bump a little while ago, but all right, finally felt it. So I know the structure is right there at the marker. And there we go. Yes, sir. And it's a nice one. Oh, white crappie. Again, guys, that slow raise. Got that old Limits tackle bait right in its lips. Nice one. Yes, sir. And of course, I had to have a little crappie crack. This is one of those little split tail baits. Bite! Number 1 on the clicker. And I can come back to, that went down to, what was that, probably 15 feet. But as you can see how high my rod was, I was probably 12 foot up. Had 12 foot of line down there before he hit it. All right, just bump the structure. Don't get hung on it. Come on out of there. Don't get hung on it. Come on out of there. Slowly raising it. Slowly lower it. As you can see, putting your jig near the structure is a necessity. Knowing your jig is on the pile by touching it with your jig puts fish in the boat. It's a beautiful skyline over there. Oh, light thump. All right, that's a little bit too long for me. That tells me I'm not with the right color yet. I'm gonna drop this two-tone bait back. Drop this two-tone bait back down there one more again. Did have a bite on it. Did have a good solid thump. I missed it, but that 3 to 5 minute rule and giving the crappie options with different colors is crucial. A lot of times swimming that bait across the pile will get you bit too. Alright, enough of that. Color change time. This is a bait. A bait that I've caught probably 30 crappie on already. See if I can't catch a few more. Well, maybe I need to drop it down there to 15 foot and slowly raise it up. Alright, that's enough of that. Just move around time. We only got one fish, y'all. Time to move. As I've said several times before, having structure close is a big time saver. Being able to use the troll motor to troll to your next pile keeps your jig wet, and a wet jig gets bit several times more than a dry one. I feel like a better fish. Yeah. Decent fish. Changing them colors, y'all. That's what it's all about. He'll do. He'll do. And he didn't want no action. Just hold it there. They will make you think they are not there for sure. Let that one make it. A little 10-inch fish. Although the legal length limit on crappie is 10 inches here in Texas, I have a self-imposed limit of 11 inches. And at certain times of the year, I bump that self-imposed limit up to 12 inches. Oh, it feels like a small fish. Yeah, well, I think he'll make it. I think he'll make it. I think he gonna make it, y'all. Let's check that one out. That's a 12-inch fish. 12-inch fish. What's up with these little bitty ones, y'all? I ain't complaining, but gotta be better than that. Oh yeah, oh yeah, oh yeah, oh yeah. Them bees the ones, y'all. That right there is just plain Jane. Bam! Nice. Tell you what, that daggone wind is stiff. I'm talking about stiff. What we gotta do? Click that button. It's not often very cold down here in Texas, but this year with the wind and cold mixed together, it has affected me more than in the past. I'm sure it's due to me getting old though. Ugh. I like it like that. Hook come right out when they get in the boat. And that's just another absolutely gorgeous fish, y'all. Nice. He'll do. And as if y'all can't tell, I'm trembling like that wind is stiff. Yes, sir. He'll do. He'll do. Really? You got to be kidding me. Get out of here. Oh, now it's definitely time to move. Little anxious. So far I've built up around 50 small piles of structure on this new to me lake and have the confidence that there will never be a skunk riding in my boat. For tips and tricks on how to get to this point on your lake, check out the video link that I put in the corner here. Let that little one make it 10-inch fish. Bang. As y'all can see, I sit there with that yellow and green on, and it's like I say all the time, gotta have that buffet. Caught 5 or 6 on that yellow and green, and it just went dead. So went to that pearl, and voila, fish on. Right in its lips. Nice. That right there is absolutely. I'd like to take this time to thank all of you that have subscribed. Please hit that thumbs up if you enjoyed the video and the tips. Also, those of you that have not subscribed, I'd really appreciate you joining the family. You can do that by clicking on my mug right here in the corner. Thanks for watching. More coming soon.